Hello, and welcome to the Rundown with me. Today we will go through a bunch of topics of idiocy, tomfoolery, and nothing else. That was my dream. We do reviews, recaps, and many more. And sometimes sponsors. This doesn't count. Energy, more like never really good. Anyways, we will be covering Season 1, Episode 3 of Firestarter. From what I heard, it was a good episode. I didn't see it. And welcome our new guest, Cranhill.
No.
And we are ready to begin the talk show with Cranhill. How are you feeling tonight,
Morning.
Cranhill?
Ah,
Did you know
right.
that Cranhill... Did you know that Cranhill is currently the third highest person in BBL? That stands for Bandicoot Boxing League.
Mm-hmm. But that's not gonna be number 3 for long though. It's gonna be much further. Like number 1.
Do you mean much further down?
Counting down, cause it goes 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna turn around and something unexpected is gonna happen.
Aye.
Oh my god, how did a homeless person get in here?
I just seen him come up for the back of the couch. Apparently he says he's on my team or something. I'm just gonna give him the last bit of this pizza.
What charity? Isn't he amazing? Well, anyways, on to Season 1, Episode 3 recap of Firestarter. Cranhill, what do you think?
So for the opener, I wasn't really there for like most of the opener. I got there, let's say the middle of the match because I crashed. All I seen was the amazing knockout.
And on to our opener, where Fox knocked out Step Abuela in a complete KO. And here's what Fox had to say about it. Fox, do you feel like your opponent, Step Abuela, is cut out for boxing?
No.
Do you feel like he has a lot of room for improvement?
Definitely. He wasn't doing well at all when he was fighting me. He was just trying to hit me, and he couldn't get a hit. He has to get, better accuracy.
Do you think that the fact that he's a screen player affects how he fights?
Yes, very much.
Do you feel like you could improve yourself on your end?
Myself? Approved myself. Out of talking about the last fight, the fight before that, season 1, episode 2, yes, I could have definitely improved. I sucked at fighting right there. Yes, I need to improve and practice more. So yes.
Would you ever accept the fight against Abuela again?
Yeah, I would accept a rematch.
Do you think you would definitely have the upper hand in that next fight?
Yeah, it just adds up on my wins, and I'd be pretty fantastic.
Well, that's a lot of shade thrown at Step Abuela, and that's all we have. Thank you. And now, on to the boxer, not a fox. Cranhill, how do you feel about the boxer, not a fox, also known as Kirk's wife?
What's gonna explain how bad he is? Oh my god. Oh yeah.
So after that tragedy, we have a new guest who will be taking
Hello.
place for Cranhill. Rest in peace, Cranhill. Something year through 2021. Rest in peace, YCF-XLL. Something year through 2021. We have one guest left. So, Kirk Hammett, the general thing, how do you feel about the opening of your wife versus Step Abuela?
Well, I obviously had my doubts that Step Abuela was going to do well in the first place. Screenplay versus VR. 9 times out of 10, that's not going to go well, every single game in Rec Room practically, VR player will most likely be out of screen. And of course I felt the same way with boxing. The screens, they have the disadvantage, they can only do one type of swing. And, you know, VRs, they could do a whole plethora of different swings, you know, block different ways, move around more freely and smoothly. So yeah, I knew what was going to win, and plus I didn't want to doubt my wife.
That's family spirit. Alright, now let's ask the question that everybody in the audience is wondering. What the hell are you wearing on your neck?
My boxing gloves, I just came back from a sort of a bit of a boxing match, but not really. It was mainly just tokens for BBL, and I was doing some feature events. And I beat a few people in knockouts, you know, I did a 2v1 tag team, beat both of them in a knockout. I beat you in a knockout, I don't know if you remember that.
That's
Hazman
true.
too. A few people, I beat about 5 people in a knockout, all without taking less than half damage.
And as you can see, this is why he's currently at the top position, first place for BBL Boxing League. That doesn't make sense. Still, let's move on to the mid card, which was yours truly, him, versus, who was it? Oh, was that really forgettable boxer? F-Blocks. So basically,
Yeah.
what happened in that mid-card, even though I wasn't there, and according to the producers of the show who gave me my script, what happened was you had a technical knockout against F-Blocks within the first round.
Yeah, that's correct.
And a lot of fans were upset by how little it lasted, considering it was such a great event, such as the mid-card. And people were saying that F-Blocks was so bad that he only managed to land 2 hits on you. Is that true?
Yeah, yes it was. And there's 2 hits at the very start, you know, my strategy mainly, I'm going to drop a bit of a knowledge bomb for all you young boxers out there. My strategy usually involves getting, you know, just going not as hard on them at the start, learning how they play, and then, you know, finding out the weaknesses and exploiting them. So I just exploited F-Blocks' weaknesses, you know. Like I had actually a lot of them that I could exploit, and just took advantage of every single one of them.
Now that's strategy. Good job. And that's a wrap. On to commercial break.
Wait, what hand signal? You said the hand signal, but no, what hand signal? That. Get a Michael for free! Yeah! You can buy 5, you can spawn out of as many you want. You can make an army. I'm making an army, but you don't know that. But also, look at him. Look at him. Look at the beautiful eyes. Look at the beautiful shirt. It's so hot. It's so hot.
Did you have any doubts that you were going to lose against Kirk before fighting?
Nope, I was totally expecting to lose. Not even a chance on winning that match.
Did you practice at all? Or did you just give up?
I did do some training a couple days of the week before my match. It didn't seem to help very much at all, though.
Are you starting to understand what Kirk's tactics are?
Slightly, but it seems when someone starts to understand what he's going for, he usually seems to change up what he's doing.
Do you think you might start to input that in your own fighting?
Really depends how my records keep going, because right now it seems that I'm going downhill.
Do you want to continue fighting? Or are you going to give up?
Yes, of course I want to continue fighting. This is something I'm really passionate about doing.
Kirk, do you want to know why Sandy Cheeks' name, SpongeBob's name is Sandy Cheeks?
Tell me more.
Do you know what happens when you sit in the sand at the beach?
No. Because we don't have
Get
beaches.
sandy cheeks. We're rolling. Oh, right. Let's get back into it.
Oh,
I hope you didn't just see that, or hear that, or ever witness that.
we can edit it out. We can edit it out.
Yeah, it'll get cut out. I know it will get cut out. If it doesn't, you're dying. Okay, now on to the main event, which was Cranhill Unmasked, in which Unmasked won by decision. Kirk, did you think that match was rigged?
Yes, I don't think it, well, yes and no. And German said yein. I don't believe it was rigged, but I do believe Cranhill should have won at least 3-2 there.
Mm-hmm. And why do you think that?
Well, mainly because Unmasked tried to punch me, and I was Cranhill's side coach. You know, punching side coaches isn't all that... Where the curtain's gone. Oh. And punching side coaches aren't very, you know, good. But mainly because Unmasked had several back hits which are illegal in BBL and can make or lose 1 point for you. Not only that, by the jaw score you'd imagine that Unmasked was dominating Cranhill for the entire thing, but they both had very similar health throughout the entire round. And sure, Unmasked did get 1 or 2 more hits in, but was it enough to warrant 4 extra points? To me, I don't think so.
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah.
And now we should move on to an interview. Kirk, do you in any way see improvement on Cranhill's boxing abilities?
In a way, yes, he's definitely been getting better since I've been training him up, you know. Unmasked is a skilled fighter, but I know could do a bit of improvement. Yeah,
And
he's
adding on
good, but yeah.
And adding on to that, what makes Cranhill different from other boxers?
2 reasons. Scotland forever, and he's very unique, you know, he has his own fighting style, you know, he likes to go up super close, you know, and punch him a bunch of times. I guess that's what boxing is, but yeah, he's a very unique boxing style, I guess.
And experience for real life as well.
So Cranhill, do you see, how appreciative are you of Kirk's training?
Yeah, really, it's helped me to win my past 2 fights, but unfortunately when it came to that rat, it didn't come out to style.
Now here is a very intense question. Do you feel that there will ever be a rivalry between you two?
I think yes. Reason why I believe, you know, Unmasked is, they both have a very similar, like, you know, 2101 and 2001 and 2101, sorry. So they're very closely concerned, they have a very similar, you know, skill level, you know, they're rocking back and forth on the leaderboard a bunch of bit. And yeah, I mean, personally I don't think they'll ever be as good as me, but yeah, they're still good.
Cranhill?
Who is number 1 for 2 fights in a row?
Yeah, but who's number 1 now?
Who's gonna be number 1?
Who's only won by knockouts?
Wow. Someone out there. Oh well, figures. All right, let's talk about that interview that we just had with Cranhill. That was disgusting. Let's move on to Unmasked interview. Unmasked. Do you feel like you were prepared or underprepared for your last fight?
I was underprepared, yeah.
Did you do anything to prepare at all?
No.
Alrighty. Well, do you look forward to fighting Kirk, considering he's at the top of the tier list?
No. I'm scared for that fight, but I'll still go in headstrong.
So you find him intimidating in any way?
Yeah. Seeing how he
Alright.
fought F blocks, I am,
Mhm.
yeah.
Well,
quite-
here's a question that you're probably familiar with. How do you feel about the conspiracies regarding your fight?
Well, that's their point of view, but my point of view is I didn't expect anything like that to have happened, but it might have happened accidentally. He probably did it on me as well by accident, but, you know, things happen.
Do you feel like it affected how your fans viewed you as a boxer?
I have fans.
Probably.
Oh.
And that's all we have. Thank you for this interview. It was sad. Well, I mean, he wasn't wrong about him having no fans. That was a really interesting episode. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you again next episode.